The Marrakesh backs onto long white sandy beaches that stretch for miles, and it's lined with some of Thailand's most amazing seafood restaurants. I've decided to set up poolside to cook one of my favourite seafood recipes. And this dish we call pag grapao. Now pag grapao means it's a stir fry, and grapao is the holy basil that's being used in this dish. It's the only basil to use in this dish. The one we're doing today is a pag grapao gungกับปลาหมึก, which is prawn and calamari. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we need is some oil and a very hot wok. So my wok's been heating now for about 2 minutes, and I'll just place the oil into a nice hot wok. Nice and hot. And what you're looking for is the breath of the wok. So just like a slight fume look coming up from the oil. The next ingredient we do is the garlic, just roughly chopped. Don't use the minced garlic, use some nice fresh crunchy garlic. The garlic goes in, and then the chili, Thai dish, chili. Lots of chili. I've got about 4 little bird's eye or bullet chilies to go in here. This one will get the taste buds going. Stir that around for a little bit. We only want to let the aromatics come out of the garlic and out of the chili before we add the seafood. And the first one we're adding here is the prawn. And then once the prawns have had just a little bit of time in the chili, we add the calamari as well. The calamari is being cut so that when it goes into the fry pan, it will roll up. I'll just give that a minute to cook, and I just want to show you the calamari we're using. Now these calamari, a little tiny baby calamari, and they're really beautiful, very tender. Don't use the really large squid or the large calamari. And these tiny little prawns here, really fresh, great prawns to use. Just peel them and throw them in. Okay, now that that's had a little minute to cook, we add our sauces. Now there's 3 different sauces that we use in this dish. The first one is a dark soy. It just adds some colour to the dish. It doesn't add a great deal of flavour. It's more about the colour from this dark soy. We add a tablespoon of sugar. And just give that a stir. Maintaining that high heat in the wok. Then we have the oyster sauce. Approximately 2 tablespoons of the oyster sauce. And then the fish sauce, the nam pla. About a tablespoon of that. Now once the prawns and the calamari are just set, not overcooked, just set, we add the grapao, the basil, the holy basil. It is so lovely, so fragrant and soft, and you can buy it from most good Asian grocers. Make sure you're nice and generous with the grapao as well. When you're making a dish like this, so full of flavour and character, sweetness and all of the basil, just serve it with plain jasmine rice. Don't go overboard with coconut rice, it'll just spoil the dish. And there you have it, a really great dish to eat poolside. Chili basil prawn and calamari, pag grapao gungกับปลาหมึก